Hey guys, good morning. I originally said I was not going to do this, but as the comedian Ron White said, I understand I have the right to remain silent, but I do not have the capability. And this video is really for those who are just shocked and outraged and just don't know what's happening to our country right now. I got to tell you, if you're truly shocked and outraged and surprised at what's happening, you're either intellectually dishonest, have been living under a rock, or just absolutely refuse to look at anything in recent history or current events. In January 20th, 2008, really began the first Biden administration. Now, why do I say that? If we can sit there and brag about how this is now the Biden Harris administration, then 2008 began, by definition, the Obama Biden administration. So let's do a quick review about being so shocked and outraged and surprised all this is happening. 2008 to 2016, during Biden's first administration, they refused to let the Keystone Pipeline go through. As soon as this administration started again, he stopped the Keystone Pipeline. During that regime, gas over $3 a gallon. Now, once again, gas over $3 a gallon. And once again, we're so shocked, we don't know why. The other thing we need to understand is when Obama used the incorrect method to just evacuate Iraq without a reasoned withdrawal, it gave birth to ISIS. And they took over most of that area. Now, although I agree we should be out of Afghanistan, the way we did it, with no measured response or anything else, we have now a breeding ground for not only the Taliban, but they have found Al Qaeda and ISIS in Afghanistan. Sound familiar? During the first administration, Benghazi was left to its own devices despite warnings from the State Department personnel, and Americans died. And guess what happened is happening in Kabul. They were warned what was going to happen. It was ignored, and now Americans are going to die. During the first time they were in office, Russia took over part of the Ukraine. And who was in charge of the Ukraine at that point in time? The sitting Vice President, Joe Biden, was in charge of the Ukraine. So what we're going to see happen this time. My prediction is, as weak as we look, we will see finally the fall of Taiwan. Now, as a veteran, I'm disgusted at watching our panicked, not withdrawal, but routed retreat, in which we left supplies for the enemy to use. We're leaving Americans behind, and we're once again watching helicopters lift off of an embassy. But you know, I don't really blame Joe Biden. We knew what he's going to do. He did it before, and he's continuing the same policies that he did the first time he was in the executive branch. Because he was. Whether he was vice president or not, he was part of the executive branch. So I blame the media and uneducated voters. Now, a lot of young people, they don't teach current events in school anymore. So these people who this is their first election didn't know what happened, because we keep them purposely ignorant. But the only reason the media is upset at Afghanistan right now is because some media members got left behind. Remember, in Benghazi, the media was helped try to cover it up for their administration. But this time, they're in a crossfire. So now it's a big deal. So voters, I want to tell you something. Not one word of complaint, because you wanted this. You wanted it. Enjoy it. personally, I'm part of a kingdom. So whatever y'all do, you do. I'm done playing. Enjoy your lives.